Welcome back on Howard. 6-6, I can advise. Should be advising 10-11.
Still walking north St. Alvin and Hague.
Well, welcome back.
Copy, still walking.
We're about to start our patrol duties tonight at 9/11.
Outside
We'll just wait for a few other viewers to get logged on so we can start out as a team. You're looking at the St. Paul Police Department main front door, and in the background is a beautiful sunset behind the cathedral. Not sure if you can see the cathedral behind those trees, but it's probably one of the most beautiful nights. I might just pull here and make sure you can, there you go, make sure you can see the cathedral out there in the distance. It's been a relatively slow night, although the last 3 days have been busy. You know, since we were together on Monday, there's a pizza delivery man out on the 2100 block of Pinehurst in Highland Park that was robbed of his belongings and his car. We don't have a lot of crime out there, but it's been increasing crime out in Highland. There have been a number of robberies as well. The other night we had a shooting incident right behind Commissioner Tony Carter's house up on Central up there. Several casings found in the street. I happened to talk to her today, and she said it definitely woke her up, and she heard the officers out looking for the casings. So again, we're in the Central District. It's St. Paul Police Headquarters is also the headquarters for the Central District. As many of you know from our other shows, there are 6 precincts, 3 precincts in St. Paul, 6 frequencies, and then 3 frequencies in the suburbs. So we're gonna stay on the frequency that we're patrolling. Right now we're in Central. We will hit all over the county tonight. I know someone asked about the northern border.
You can cancel the
Northern border of Ramsey County is actually County Road J. So you're familiar with County Road B. I mentioned the other night that Larpenteur technically is County Road A. So every time you go from Larpenteur to County Road B to County Road C, D, E, F, G. G is Highway 96. And then H, I, and J is the northern border in the county. It's the northern border up there, Shoreview and Viper Township. We're just headed into downtown here for a minute, just to see what's happening downtown. It is just a gorgeous night out here. Expect that it will be busy. I do have a partner tonight, and so you might hear another voice here in the car. Our partner's name is Pat, and you probably heard that 2 of our deputies were shot at night before last. They were out on traffic on Highway 36 and Rice Street, and the car going the other way, they were facing westbound, a car going east fired several rounds at them, and thankfully they were not struck. Their car wasn't hit either, but there are several casings found in the street. And one of the worst things, of course, that worst fears of being on a traffic stop. Traffic stops are extremely dangerous.
This suspect is still on scene.
extremely dangerous in general. Keep you posted if we hear something on the radio. We're just downtown on 7th Street. You know, historically, for those that are old enough, there was a loop on 7th Street. There was a downtown loop where cars would drive around at length.
Copy. We're getting reports near 4th and Sibley of 50 to 100 people gathering. Unknown what's going on, but they are blocking traffic.
Copy. 261, pull me out with them. 201 copies.
2117.
828,
Copy.
At least use the S word, not the Q word.
2117.
Just taking a look at the CAD.
Bravo 759, EOT.
3929.
Minnesota Children's Museum. You know, a lot of fond memories downtown here. Mickey's Diner's up ahead. Look,
9170.
go down St. Peter here for a minute.
384. Going back, eastbound copy. In progress burglary, 1225 White Bear Avenue North. Stated as a vacant house. There are 2 people in the home with flashlights. Truck in front of the address with multiple lawn tools.
1225 White Bear. Burglary in progress.
539.
That's over on the east side. Now remember,
539.
there's 240 numbers to a half mile, 480 to a mile,
Situations under control.
and
Copy.
Maryland is 1200 north. So
Squad 375.
that's just a little bit north of Maryland, a couple houses.
375.
Assisted, I'll go 384.
992.
306, I copy, and I also copy the fact that it's a vacant house, correct?
Affirm, I'm just checking the website right now.
Okay.
992.
A few people downtown, that's great. We love to see people enjoying downtown St. Paul. Of course, the Wild is a great addition downtown.
286, advised. 2118.
Hopefully this guy won't pull out on us. I'm gonna drive by City Hall. I got a lot of good memories down here.
And 306, I did check. That address is on the vacant
Did
website.
serve in the city council for a while, and
Copy.
2118.
you know, one of my memories is right here on the north side of City Hall, the 4th Street side, right here. I'd come out at lunchtime and
5181 and
there would be Hot Dog Joe right here. He had one of his trailers right here, Hot Dog Joe Keller.
1900.
For those of you that remember him, great,
surveillance
great
on the
guy.
lot. Someone's picking up a boat.
We miss his hot dog stand.
Going to be a 30 to 40-year-old white male, medium build. Last
4th
name on the
Street.
ticket is a Miller.
What's going on? Are we waiting? Looks like you guys are waiting for fireworks.
Well, here they are.
Well, there you go. You got our lights on. What's happening?
Just enjoying the weather.
It's beautiful out, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You guys live downtown, or? And you're just out on the street to enjoy the weather. That's awesome. That's anything we can do for you guys? A little siren? Hey, have a great night. Thank you.
Take care.
See you later. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful out. People are actually out just enjoying it on the street. Doesn't get any better than that.
This is one of the best nights of the summer.
Yeah, this weather this week is fantastic. It's unbelievable. So I'm gonna see if we can help Hot Dog Joe get back in business. It's the the pandemic's a good time for a few hot
Beach
dogs.
Valley Road.
Hot dog stands.
Eddie.
Copy. 166, checking your status with the juvenile.
All
Go
right.
for it. We're going east on the north.
Copy code 4, heading east on Eaglehart. 2121.
Down here at 5th and Minnesota, it seems pretty quiet. Lots of nights, there's a lot of activity down here.
Copy checking 840 Marshall in relation 2122.
How's it going? Beautiful night, huh? Have a good one. So,
674 north.
At 674 Eaglehart.
at some point, for those of you that are watching, we looked at the old one. At some point, we're going to have to come up with a name for this this activity. So some people have called and left messages. If you got a good name for what we should call this Facebook Live patrol event, let us know. Put it in the comments or text me. Like I mentioned earlier, we got a phone that takes text. We're not going to answer it, but it's 651-448-3810. 448-3810. This building right in front of you right there is the original police station. Actually, when I started, that's the building that we all started in. And then we trained in the building across the street.
Backyard unknown location of the other two parties.
A lot of history here on 10th Street. 10th Street, you can see the front. When they remodeled this building, they saved the front. That was part of the agreement, the historical front. 101 10th Street. Still has the same address. Now it's the Penfield Apartments. And you think about all the history inside those walls. I'm not sure when that was built. Someone could look it up for me, but just some great history. All right, we're going to leave downtown and run up on Rice Street. See what's happening up there. We did have shots fired up on Winnipeg. I mentioned the other night that it's kind of a gang hangout on Winnipeg there, and there were some shots fired earlier. Nobody was hurt. You can't beat how beautiful it is. Remember I mentioned Billy's too over on Grand Avenue, where late at night those places were getting crowded and busy. We had some fights over there. But Billy's closed for a while on Grand because of COVID. But in the meantime, they contacted us and asked if we could allow some deputies to work off duty there at Billy's on Grand. And I approved that, and there are 2 deputies starting there tonight. We'll stop in and check on them later. Most of the trouble there, if there is trouble, starts after 11, and hopefully they can keep a lid on any illegal activity. So we're going to run up on Rice Street, see what's happening at Bourne's and up at Winnipeg.
Getting a few ideas for the name for your rides.
I don't know. I can't read. Pat can kind of read a little bit, but we really got to keep our eyes on the road. But keep sending us those ideas for the names for these virtual. I guess it's not virtual. It is a real ride along. If something happens to us, it actually happens. We don't get to respawn. Respawn. But. Oh, sure. Yeah, they're Ramsey 911. And by the way, on the text, I don't know who you are when you text. Pat's actually holding the phone, so just so you know, I'm not distracted. Go ahead and read some of the names there, Pat.
Well, D. Walsh would like to know if you've ever had to deliver a baby while on duty.
Very close. I've been there. I haven't single-handedly delivered one, but I have been there while a woman was giving birth, and thankfully the medic showed up just in time.
We've got a Fridays with Fletcher for an idea. Ramsey 911. Sharon Scott says Friday night with Fletch.
Well,
On the beat with Bob or Bob's beat?
so here we go up Rice Street.
5181, checking your status.
Remember, when we're talking squad car numbers, if you hear the radios, the central cars are 200s.
And if he calls again, he's going to need to put on the transport.
The St. Paul West cars are 100. St. Paul East Side are 300s. Then you'll hear some 400s that are St. Paul gangs or force unit. And of course 500s of the downtown beat. The 4000s are Maplewood. The 2000s are Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. 5000s are Roseville. So we'll try to, and by the way, I know you have the scanner apps are good, but the scanner apps are not good enough at giving you all the frequencies. If
265 and 267.
hang on, we're going to listen to this call 265, 267, and we're in the district.
265.
267. New Durbin, set 313 Sherman Street. In the parking lot, there's a silver station wagon with loud music.
313 Sherman, that's down south of us there. Off of West 7th, I think, isn't it, Pat?
Yeah, right off of West 7th.
There, Sherman, and we're headed north.
You're fine.
We are headed north.
225, copy, thank you.
2120.
Horseshoe Bar used to be right here.
Horseshoe Bar.
Stall House.
Stall House.
Just Aragon County. Good chance that there's a stolen ski Natique behind a red pickup truck. Time delay of whenever the call came out.
And that's Central
Delay
Raider.
of 10 minutes. 2129.
Not sure where that is, but up in the central cars, up in the suburbs, say there's people.
177 and 175. Cops represented just at Whole Foods at 1575 Selby. For male who was harassing the comp along with an elderly female on the street. Both comp and the female has since left the address. Male subject is a 35-year-old Hispanic male, 250 pounds, wearing a gray tank top, shorts, black shoes, carrying a black backpack, blessing on the corner in front of Whole Foods at 2130.
So they heard a party at Whole Foods at over on Snelling.
362, the house is clear.
Selby and Snelling.
Copy, the residence is clear, 2130.
If a serious call came out that involved a shooting or a person with a weapon or something, we'd of course fly over there like we did the other night during the Aldine shooting. But odds are at this point squads are going to get there well before us, and our presence isn't necessary. Sometimes it's hard to not run around. But so here we are in Winnipeg again. We're going to drive down Winnipeg, get a little more comfortable. Now that I got my partner here, young man there, kind of concealing something in his belt, didn't you think, Pat?
Yeah, sure looks like it.
Yeah.
Bravo 415.
It's probably the most.
Bravo 415.
If there's a street that's the most dangerous for cops to drive down,
I'm code 4, thank you, though.
right now this is it.
Welcome, code 42131.
But you got to drive down. You can't yield any street to any particular group.
Have a good night, 2131.
It was definitely
Scott 269 and 265.
skittish about us being there, huh?
Yeah, you think?
265.
132. For a fight, 5th and Sibley. 7 people fighting in the middle of the street. There is 1 person on the ground.
We were just down there, 5th and Sibley, people fighting on the ground, and it's probably a function of the homelessness down there. Down at Sibley, that's near Mears Park there.
820, we'll drive up the block, see what we see.
820, that's the gang unit roaming in there. After you.
Go ahead.
281, send me that also.
Okay.
I think he liked us better before he saw the lights.
525.
How's it going?
See.
Yeah, you're good, huh? You're good. What, you got a shirt for you there or what? You were sleeping in his shirt? Does that mean you're dumping him? Like you're giving him his shirt back, you know? No?
1400 Rock Drive.
You haven't told him yet?
Females were dropped off a couple of hours ago. They're advising they are lost. We're waiting in the parking
She
lot.
won't do that to you. 12 years you guys have gone out?
2133.
That's amazing. Does he ever ask you to marry him or not? He hasn't? Yeah. I didn't mean to cause a domestic, you know. I think you better capture. Where's your home at then?
I live up on the east side. I'm just getting off work.
Yeah.
178
Yeah.
copy. Took the suspicious.
Yeah, 1 block south. This Manitoba's not too bad, but that guy almost hit me, didn't he? Yeah, you enjoy your evening too. You're a beautiful woman. I think you should make her yours, huh? Huh, buddy? Huh? Except he's a Yankees fan. I don't know what that's about. She's got a nice car too.
820.
Charger?
I have to work.
Yeah, that's all going to be related to 4th and 7. We'll be all good, man.
Where you working at?
I do, I'm out in what? What is it?
Well, I'll let you guys go.
I guess.
Roseville? Okay, well, good. It's a good place to work. Nice to see you. What was your first name?
My name is Bree.
Bree, I'm Bob. This is Pat.
Hi.
Nice to see you. How about you? Bree?
What's going on?
I got a couple T-shirts in the back.
Oh,
See you guys.
See you later.
have a nice
See
night.
ya. How's it going? It's all good.
4469. I'll take the well-certified phone.
25.
There's Bournes. Oh, it seems to be some form of disagreement outside. Here's the thing about disagreements, is that sometimes you're anxious to run up. You hear them verbally yelling at each other, arguing, and nobody's thrown a punch yet.
4489 Tango.
But as soon as you turn your red lights on and you show them you're coming, what happens? They start throwing punches. Because
Inevitably.
they think that, even no matter how bad the fight is,
69, everything is full for
the police are here and I'm not gonna get hurt that bad.
Copy. Code 467. Another squad needed. 21.
Sometimes the pride of argument leads people to
261, I'll be down.
want to fight if they know they're going to be rescued in a couple